Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, let's go. All right, we're doing a cemetery, as you can see. This is one that's outside of Yonkers, Tennessee. We got a Cole, Sally Mae Lewis Cole, February 14th, 1886 to June 19th, 1921. You got a kid, can't barely read it. Fieldstone. Taylor. 1906 to 1887. 1914 to 1915, Lula Taylor. Mayhala F. Taylor, 1882 to 1973. (1897 to 1966), Richie Pearl, G. Richie, Jenny. 1877 to 1910. Yeah, we'll just put that right back where we got it. Yeah, there we go. Make him happy. There we go. William L., 1868 to 1919. Bell, U.S. Army, and that's all I can read. 2002. Another Lewis. Eliza Richie Hyder, April 28th, 1864 to August 6th, 1956. Got a sunken grave. Rebecca Fair, 1863 to 1922. And some marked graves through here. They're sinking in, they're waving at us. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unmarked graves. Let's see if we can investigate this. Oh, Laura Taylor, and that's all I got. Died 1819. Okay. There's one stone that's been refurbished. Let's go up there and do it. 2024 and 2023. They just got recently buried. Alright, this one's been raised. Mary White, December 31st, or 18th, yeah, 1938. That's all I got. I think that's when she died. That was recently pulled out of the ground. You see the dirt all over it. Alright, at least we cleaned it up a little bit. Peters, DeWard, PFC, Korea, February 23rd, 1934. Died December 29th, 2005. Charlie. 1883 to 1955. Mary. 1890 to 1996. Whoa, she lived a good life. James Albert. Richie. 1926 to 1941. And we got some kids. 1951, 1920, and their last names are Richie. We got a Sarah Richie. We got a Sanford Richie. 1875 to 1941. Sarah, 1778 to 1917. We got a Bonnie Mae Richie, 1911 to 2001. We got some kids right there we're going to get to. You can see the lambs on top. Okay, we finally got something homemade. He's Ruth Miller. 1832 to 1949. Not bad for homemade. We got another homemade one right there we're going to get. Headstone's a little crooked. Joseph Richie, February 19th, 1856. Died February 9th, 1938. February. February 19th when he was born. February 9th when he died. He lived a good long life. Let's see what we got here. Anna Richie, I got 1909 when she died. We got one that's knocked over. I want to put you down, and I want to see if I can't straighten it up and put it on its palace. This is what we do. I don't know if we can or not. It's stuck in there too, quite a bit. There we go. We got her now. There we go. There we go, buddy. Now, by God, you can rest in peace. There you go. We got her up. There's where it was laying. There it is now. All right. Lester, 1919 to 1909. No? 1903 to 1909. All right. Woo! Can't read that one. Or that one. It's faded so bad. And we got some empty ones. And we got a little thing sitting in the shade there with some fresh dirt. Not bad. Got another homemade one. You just don't see these anymore. Died December 23rd, 1933. Rest in peace. L.B. Taylor. And that one's crooked. But that's alright. Can't hardly read these. 1904. Last name Little. Belverde. Died in 1890. Last name. Got another one falling over. Let's see here. 1991 to 1922. We got a Bert H. White. Got a Bert White there. And we got some more whites. Oop, gotta watch where I step now. We got some sinking ones. Okay, we got a Danny, white, 1888, March 13th, 1929. We got a Nath branch, 1893 to 1910. We'll get Big Papa Stone there because he has a little bit of the bucks. Nellie, Danny, white, 1920 to 1920. That same day. Broken off. And another one broken off. See what we can get. Okay, I know what's going on here. Alright. When they were poor, and how do you say this? When they have no money, they recycle the headstones in their own family. In other words, they'll take it off of that one and put it on that one on the newest death. But the one that was buried here was probably roughly about 18 something, okay? And they would have them cremated, and then they would shave it off like this to let them know how many graves were next to it. So we got 1 dent, 2, 3. You count the dents, not the humps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see how it goes now? And when they get cremated, which I can roughly see a dig hole, which is right there. Right there. And what they do is they recycle the headstones out of the family. And the newest one, they'll put right there at the very bottom. That's their way of saving money and recycling, which you can't blame them. Okay. Right there's where it comes from. And right there's where it's at. See? They match. You can see the humps. And then when you count the graves, you count the dents, not the over hump, but the under hump. That's the sign of a grave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I decided to bring that to your attention. I wouldn't mind recycling. I think it's pretty cool. Some of these people would go broke. Well, we got a footstone, AFH, and it's right there. Okay. Alright. Who we got here? Jane Nepper, 1848 to 1928. Boy, you can read that one. That's plain clear. Okay, we got a Price, Ralph Price, 1867 to 1920. Now that'll let you know Civil War. Okay, George and Mary and Jenny. See? They got the family pot right here with 1 stone. I like that. Okay, Mary, George, Jenny, Bunger, that's their name, and a Beverly here. So 5 and 5 is recycling. There you are. 1900 to 1914, they all died. Oh. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Bunker. Buckles. That's the name. We had some in Lafayette, Buckles. Let's go down here to this busted one. That caught my eye. 1944. His name was E.W. Born November 15th, 1944. And died 1835. What? You can't die in... Wait a minute here. 1844 and 1995. Okay, I got it now. 1995. This one's a little crooked. Yeah, let's see if we can straighten her up. Oh, yeah. There we go. We got her. Alright. We got Maggie, Cole, and he's on your palace now, Nepper. He died in 1928 and she died in 1862. It needed a little help, but not a lot. Alright, we got some old ones through here. Sandstones. Can't read them. That's a kid. I think most of these will be kids. 1968. 1870, 1899, that's the earliest one in here, to 1948. 1948 was B. Gettysburg. He was in the Civil War. Not recognized. Confederate. What have we got here? Susan and John Bertie. Okay. At least it was marked. So all these are birdies right through here. Get over this one. I got an Emory. Never heard of that name before. That's pretty neat. Tennessee Regiment. Whoa. Civil War. Yeah, it sure is. Cavalry. You can just barely make it out. We're going to clean this off later on. 13th Cavalry in Tennessee. He was a corporal. No, lieutenant colonel. Last name White. Okay. I can't read that one. I tried. Yeah, that's our first Civil War too. Three of them. At least they brought them home. There's another one. Yeah. That's 13th Regiment. This is 14th of Cavalry. So, and he was a private. Okay. At least they brought him home. That one can't read. That one you can't read. Most of the old ones you can't hardly read. We got another Civil War over there. Let's go get him. We're going, oh, here's another one. It's different than all the other stones. What's going on here? Tennessee Company AM. Cavalry. Okay. 14th Regiment. Corporal. Captain. Oh, he was a captain. See it? Right there. Captain. Okay. Thank you, Captain. We're going to clean your stone off in a little bit. Not right now. Okay. That's the top of a military marker. I know that is. It just don't happen overnight. What we got here. Well, when we clean you off, we're going to do you. That's military too, just as well. I never saw a small military one. Right here, like this one. I never saw one like that. It says something about drummer boy. Are you kidding me? A drummer boy in this. Wow. So he must have been he must have worked for the captain right there. And he was a drummer boy. You know, doom, 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 doom. Yep, drummer boy. Okay, I got it now. That's why he's small, but it's still rounded like cavalry. That's kind of weird. We'll clean that one too. There's a Williams, Dell, 1903 to 1927. Nedfer, 1898 to 1976. He died during the silver anniversary. Pretty cool. I got a quarter with 1976. Let's see here. Robin Napper. Garland. Liz Garland. 1864 to 1932. He's still alive. 1858. He's still alive. He'd been 102. He's got to be alive because the other one date's not on there. Just hers. He's got to be alive. That means he's got to be in a nursing home. Let's see here. J. Girl, Barbara B. Because you always get buried next to your wife is disrespect, especially around here. So if you like what we do, please like, share, and subscribe. And